Zippity doo-dah, beautiful day, great to be alive. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Chris Brown here again. Now, if you watched the past couple of videos or so, at this point by now, you already know that you can take your already existing customers, and by harnessing the spending power that your customers are spending with other businesses, you can use that to make 10 or 20 times more profits from your already existing customer base. Now, what I'm going to do in today's video is I'm going to take you to my computer and really explain how we can do that. It's a really great video, really explains it more in depthly for you to be really fully be able to understand this. So come on with me as I take you to my computer.
Okay, so look at this guy. This guy is really stressed out. Looks like he's about to, his hinges are about ready to come loose, aren't they? He's really stressed out. He's really overwhelmed. He's about ready to crack. And he could be stressed out for a number of different reasons. A lot of reasons that probably you can relate to as well because of being business owners. Perhaps maybe, let's just say that he's so overwhelmed just due to all the responsibilities attached to running his business. He has more than enough customers than he can handle, but perhaps he's just still not making enough money to make ends meet. Now, another issue that he might be dealing with is that he just is not generating enough customers in itself to be able to make enough income to be able to pay his bills as well. So there's really a number of issues that he could be dealing with. And what we're going to do in today's video is we're going to show you how to address both of these issues. First of all, we're going to show you how to increase the profits that you're making from every customer that you have. So if you look at how much that you're making now from every customer, and instead of having to go out and get new customers all the time, what we could do is we could increase the value that you're making from every customer that you have with little or no effort from you. So it's relatively easy to be able to do this. But let's go ahead and look at this, how we're going to do this. Now, first of all, let's look at your customer here. Let's say this lady here in front of you, she's got money to spend, she's got discretional income, she's got money burning in her pocket, ready to spend. And she's going to buy a number of different products and services throughout the next few days. Because this coming weekend, her and her friends are going to go out to a restaurant and go out get something to eat, go get something to drink, just really have a really nice, good time together. You know, and they're kind of tired of the same place that they've always gone, and so they really would like to kind of find a new place. They don't want to keep going to the same place that they always go all the time. Now, she's also going to need an oil change before this coming weekend is too. So she might get that on Friday night before the weekend comes around, but she's going to need an oil change. Now, before the big weekend comes out and, you know, before she goes out and has this really nice evening with all of her friends, she wants to go ahead and do some shopping, get some new shoes, get some new clothes, make sure that she really looks good. Now, obviously, she could do what everybody else does out there, and they just go ahead and kind of wing it and try to find all of these products and services on their own. But you're a little bit smarter than everybody else. She knows you, first of all. She knows you. You've provided a lot of value to her. She really trusts your business's opinion. You've really done a great job for her. So she really values your opinion. Now, what you could do, instead of just letting her go off on her own and buy these products and services, what you could do is you could leverage the power of your asset. And what is your asset? Your asset is that you have customers who do and have bought from you. Now, as I was explaining before in our last video, Facebook spent $1 billion for Instagram. Instagram was a company that had no income, but they had a lot of users. So Facebook spent $1 billion to buy those users. So you have customers, and you can pretty much do the same thing, but leverage what your asset is. And again, your asset is your customer list. So what you could do is you could negotiate deals with all of these businesses and refer your customers, or at least some of your customers, to some of these other businesses in town. Now, when you do that, they're also going to pay you for that. So you're able to take your already existing customer, let's say that you're making $100 a month from her or something like that, but now you're able to grow that 10 times, 20 times, So now you might be making $1,000 or $2,000, $3,000 a year from this exact same customer by leveraging the spending power of every customer that you have. Because these customers are going to go off and buy products and services from a lot of different companies anyway. So you might as well maximize your earning potential by leveraging their spending power. Now, let's look at another issue. Another issue is that you might just not have enough customers in itself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to show you how to get over $30,000 worth of free advertising. So again, you have your business. And let's say you have an oil change shop. And that oil change shop is spending money in advertising. Let's say that you don't have enough money to put into advertising. So this oil change shop is spending money in advertising. Let's say that they're spending $10,000 a month. Now, to some of you, $10,000 a month may sound like a lot of money. To others, it might seem like chicken, just loose change. I've done businesses, I've done deals with businesses that are spending well over $100,000 a month. So to find a business that's spending $10,000 a month, it's not quite a big deal. There was a dental office that we did a deal with, and they were spending like $200,000 or $300,000 a month, and they're just a small local business in a local city. It was Dayton, Ohio, and they were spending a couple $100,000 a month in advertising. So what you could do is you could strike up a deal with the oil change shop who is actively spending money in advertising, and they could refer their customers to you. Now you could go to a restaurant, same type of thing, and it's a local restaurant to you, and they're spending a lot of money in advertising, and then they could refer that business to you as well. Let's say that there's an insurance agency that has a catalog of already existing customers, and they could go ahead and refer those customers to you again. Now, let's say that you don't have money to spend into advertising. In actuality, there is really no need for us to spend money in advertising because there's so many other businesses that are spending this money. So instead of us having to waste our own money trying to figure things out, why don't we just go ahead and establish deals with those type of businesses who have already spent money in advertising? Now, here's the thing, and I talked about this a couple of videos ago. And that is that it is 6 times easier and cheaper to upsell an already existing customer than it is to go ahead and get a new customer. So it's going to be a lot easier for you to generate this sale than it was for them when they went ahead and did their advertising, because that was the very first sale that they generated. Now that they're referring that business to you, now that might be the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth sale that they have generated. But now instead of doing it themselves, they are now referring that business to you. So what you're able to do here is you're able to leverage the power, the spending power of your competing businesses. These are businesses that you may have looked at before that they are your competition. But when we do this, this is how we're able to turn your competitors into your business partners. Now, this is something that we shouldn't do right as yet. If you haven't gone ahead and done the other thing first, because first of all, what we want to do is we want to increase the profits from every customer that you have. These are the customers, your already existing customers. We want to increase it by 10 or 20 times the amount of money that they're spending. But now, because you're negotiating these deals, now that money is going to you instead of off to these competing businesses. Now, again, if you go ahead and check out the email, you'll be able to see all the details and find out more details on all of this, but you'll also be able to find our contact information. So go ahead, don't waste another day, don't hesitate at this anymore, don't question it anymore. Just go ahead and start putting this into action. Get in contact with us so we can go ahead and create a deal like this with you, and that way we can increase the amount of money that you're making from every customer that you have. Now, once you've done that, now what we can do, then we can go ahead and show you how to get tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in free advertising by turning your competitors into your business partners. So they're spending that money, and what we can do is we can leverage their advertising budgets in order to get you more advertising, to get you more business. But again, just go ahead and check out your email for the full details. It's going to have our contact information. That way you can go ahead and get in contact with us. But I do hope this information has been helpful. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.